A research has revealed dangerous substances in erasers, a typical stationery item used largely by youngsters and students, that may cause significant damage to the human body. Phthalate, a collection of chemicals, was present in erasers which is recognized as endocrine disruptors and may induce attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, syndrome, hormonal imbalance, and impair the brain develops of children, the research states. The conclusions of the research, titled Toxic Chemicals in Kids Stationeries, Phthalates in Erasers, was unveiled during a virtual event on Monday. The study was undertaken cooperatively by Eco-Social Development Organization, ESDO, in cooperation with the Financial Industry Public Interest Foundation and Wonjin Institute for Occupational and Environmental Health, WIOEH, in Seoul, South Korea. Syed Mahbub Murshid, chairman of ESDO and former secretary of the government of Bangladesh, said, "Erasers are important stationery for a youngster, but it is regrettable that these erasers are creating hazard. The government has to take measures to enhance public knowledge about phthalates and their prevalence in common products." Phthalates are commonly utilized as additives in a variety of plastics and other materials that are present in many consumer items. They are used to make polymers, such as PVC, supple and flexible. The investigation was done to investigate the status of phthalate presence in locally discovered erasers. Samples were gathered from 9 South Asian nations, including Bangladesh. A total of 47 erasers of different brands and colors were acquired from random local stores in Bangladesh to perform the research. Of these, phthalates were identified in 30 samples. Of the 30 identified samples, 21 samples exceeded the safety limit of phthalates. MD Muniroj Jaman, Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Environment, Forest, and Climate Change, said, "This is undoubtedly a significant result. Our next generation will lead the globe. Their safety should be our number one concern, and awareness has to be established since it is a pretty new issue for most of us." A longitudinal research conducted out in the USA established the influence of phthalates on the neurobehavioral development of children. The research from Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York, spanning 9 years, indicated a greater prevalence of violence, emotional instability, attention deficiencies and depression among youngsters. Dr. M.D. Mobhur Rahman, Project Coordinator of Environmental Intervention Unit at ICDR, said that scientific studies proved relations between certain phthalates and reproductive toxicity, asthma in children, and also developmental disorders, such as ADHD syndrome, characterized by attention deficit and hyperactivity.